Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about bugs and why we hate bugs. No, I don't need to tell you why we hate bugs. You know why we hate bugs. Anyway, the bugs I'm talking about are like the ones that come out in summertime: mosquitoes, spiders, ants, all the ones that like to eat your garden plants. So, since I hate bugs and bugs hate oils, I like to use my oils to keep bugs away from me. So, let's talk about mosquitoes first, because those are the worst, right? So what I like to do for myself is I just take this little guy, Purification, and I put a few drops of carrier oil. I like grapeseed oil because it absorbs really fast. I'm like far away from my house, Cat. I'm like close to post now. We take the kids out bike riding. Anyway, so I take my grapeseed oil and I maybe like half a dropper full or so, and like 4 or 5 drops of Purification, and then I just rub that all over my skin, and it keeps the mosquitoes and other things away from me so that I can enjoy being outside without feeling sticky and gross and being attacked by bugs all the time. But another recipe that's really good is if you want to combine these three. Citronella, you can't see them very well, Citronella, Purification, and Peppermint. And if you want to put that into a 2-ounce bottle, spray bottle with some witch hazel, you can do 20 drops of each and then spray that on yourself. And it smells really good too, and it keeps the mosquitoes away. And it may be a little bit faster application than my method of purification, but you know, to each his own. Anyway, so that's one way to get rid of or keep mosquitoes and things away from you when you're outside. Another big problem that I have where I live is spiders. Like, they love coming in my house. Oh, Ashley's asking if it keeps ticks away. If I'm going into like a heavy tick area, then I'm going to add tea tree oil onto that too. There's already some tea tree oil in Purification, but just to give it that extra oomph, I use tea tree oil to help keep the ticks away from me. Because right now we're having heavy tick season, thanks to a lot of, a couple of years ago, the mouse population increased, and that's what the baby ticks live on for a while, so we have a high tick population right now. So tea tree oil added to that Purification can really help to keep the ticks away too. But in your house, if you're trying to keep spiders and ants out of your house, spiders really don't like peppermint. So what I do is I make a little spray bottle, a 2-ounce spray bottle full of witch hazel, and then I add 20 drops of peppermint and then 20 drops of tea tree oil, and I spray that around the baseboards and around the doorways and the windowsills of my house, and it keeps the spiders and ants out of my house. Drastically reduces the number of spiders and ants that like to wander into my house. And after I mop, I have to redo the baseboards, and so I redo the doorways and windows, but it's really effective. Also, your house smells good. So, bonus! And then the last thing I want to talk to you guys about with bugs is you're planting your gardens, you've got like all of this wonderful vegetation coming up, and then bugs attack. So what you're going to do is to keep those bugs that like to eat your vegetables or eat your leaves of your plants, you're just going to make a small concoction with a 2-ounce bottle of witch hazel, and then Purification and tea tree oil, 20 drops each of those. And that you spray onto the leaves and the vegetables, and you don't have to worry about it being on your food because they're essential oils, and so they are safe for you to consume. But the bugs don't like the taste or the smell, so they will leave your stuff alone. And obviously after it rains, you're going to need to reapply it. But it's a really good way to keep your garden pest-free without using pesticides, which nobody wants to use around their food anyway. So basically the star of the show for keeping bugs away is Purification. That's what I use for most of this stuff, like mosquitoes, ticks, garden pests, and then Peppermint is also another good one because lots of bugs do not like peppermint. So try those out. If you've got some tried and true bug recipes, we'd love to hear about it, and you can put it in the comments. But there you go. I hate bugs, bugs hate oils, so these are some great oils to use to keep bugs out of your life. Bye guys!